Hello, this is a review of my favorite book. It's titled Short Stories by L.R. Drake, and it's been published just recently, actually, on Smashwords.com. I'll put a link on the YouTube video description just so you can get to it later. The reason I love this book so much, here it is in ebook form. Uh, the reason I love this book so much is because all his stories really have to do with questions that everybody comes along with in at some point in their lives. For example, my friend Nick is about a man who meets a stranger who's supposed to be the devil, and he just asks him all these questions about God and why God doesn't help us, why he doesn't answer his questions. And the devil, he speaks in rhyme poetry, which makes it an even better book. The devil points out, if God loves you so much, why isn't he here? Uh, why are you here by yourself? You're talking to me instead of him. I'm willing to talk to you, but he's not. So it's just a really good overall book. The second one, The Man Who Cheated Death, is also a very good story. It just shows that everybody who has been fearful of death, which is pretty much every human being, this man is granted immortality through a witch. So he goes on living through he lives for over 100 years. He goes on living, and he realizes that it's not all it's cracked up to be. So towards the end, he starts deciding maybe immortality is not the greatest gift I could think of. The Faithful Student is his third short story, and this one's really short, but it's a great story. Basically, all it talks about is how a short man, I'm sorry, a man, young man, he's a university student. He works, well, he participates in a debate club, and what he does is that he argues for the existence of God. Now, he defeats another man in the debate, and but he keeps a journal, so he knows that he can't hide his secret for long. He writes down his secrets of not really believing in God, and he just questions everything. He's got a girlfriend, and that complicates things a little bit more. So when he wins that debate, he loses his journal, and one of the students from the Bible study finds it. So it's a great story as well. And the last one, Between Life and Death, is probably my favorite story. Well, behind my friend Nick, but Between Life, Death and Life is about a man named William Kind. He is a loving husband and father, and he has a heart attack. And there's four chapters to the story, and it basically takes the point of view from the mother, the son, the doctor, and finally from William Kind, the man that's dying. And it's just interesting to see how, even though all the events are the same in each person's narrative, they each have something different that they remember, and they point it out in a different light. So that really, I mean, L.R. Drake really captures the human essence of emotions, and just a great overall book. I'm going to put the link off to the right side of YouTube so it can link to his Smashwords account. You'll be able to read up to half of his book for free. And if you decide to buy it, it'll be a link on there. I think the book was $3.99. I think is what I paid for it. So it's a great book. I'm just willing to share all these stories that I've been able to do. So hope you enjoyed the video review.